So as a man, this series has impacted my own life, but as a leader, equally so. I believe Jesus came for four purposes in our lives. One is to heal those that need healing. Secondly, to restore us to who we were meant to be. Thirdly, to build us in our strength and capacity. And fourthly, to put us on mission. And I found it very difficult and dissatisfying in my own life when I wasn't on that journey. I was stuck in brokenness I didn't understand, didn't feel strong as a man. And as a leader now, I can look into a man's eyes and see that of him. I see men lost on that journey. And they don't know how to move from where they are to where they need to be. And I believe this series gives men those very tools in order to step through, uncover anything that needs to be cleaned up, to discover the restoration and strengthening that's ready for you as a man, and to be born into that mission. And I really believe that for me and for other men, the worst place to be on a Christian journey is stuck in the middle and not growing. And so this series really gives a man the tools to engage in that and to move forward to a better place in their faith.
I'm a Christian man and have been for a number of years, but I found myself sitting in church being a passenger, appreciating a good sermon. I love a good sermon and a good song, but there was not a lot more to it. I came away from church with feeling great, but by Sunday evening and certainly Monday morning, a lot of that had waned. And I thought there had to be more. There really did. And this book enabled me to explore areas of my life that probably had been holding me back, to be honest. They enabled me to address areas that were hurting me. I didn't even realise. I'd pushed a lot of it deep down from a young age. I think there's a tendency to do that. We tend to push things down and forget about them, but they impact on our lives and how we live the rest of our life. And this book gave me some tools. It was very effective in the sense that it's spoken in everyday language, very, very approachable or very, very easy to read, and helped me apply it in my own life.
So the workshop questions I found to be profoundly different to anything I've ever done before as far as a study goes, in a good way. I found that the workshop questions were structured in a way that was easy for me to answer. It was very, very connected to the text and to the scripture. Being a multiple choice format, not only did that allow you to move through the question but it also gave some stimulus to prompt me into different areas, to think about different areas. And it also didn't give me a way out. So I had to pick one of those, and that is, I found very good, because it was forcing me, I guess, to really examine what the question was asking and to make a decision. So in the group setting, the questions really made the discussion much more topical and much more real, rather than being a theological discussion about how to answer this question the best way theologically. It turned it into a very practical, how does this affect me, how does it affect you? And so then we can actually get down to the real thing of doing this life.